Yellow just walking in the house in my road, gotta make her put it on. She don't like wearing clothes, just left Concord, North Carolina. I was licking on booty in a whole lot of vagina. Eat a boozer with some ice cream, she'll remember you. Ice Cube make it chip, shiver like the winter do.
See me with the crew, I done get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move, make a move.
Started. Please don't get me started. Started. Please don't get me started.
Hey, I got a question. Specifically for Dominicans who may watch this video, right? Not all Dominicans, disclaimer. But for these specific Dominicans, right? Whether you Dominican, Asian, white, right? But I'm going to put Dominicans in this title, right? Why do y'all hate black people? Why? 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 I'm saying this because I'm commenting on the baby situation, you know, with Danny Lane's brother. Everyone knows about that by now, right? And there's this guy who is clearly of a Hispanic nationality, right? Probably Dominican. He turned this thing into like a race thing, and he's like, people in Dykeman ran niggas out of Dykeman, and even though that's totally false because there's black people in Dykeman. I have family in Dykeman. But all of this, Dominicans about to turn it up on niggas and all of that, and it's like, what's the reason for that? Why do y'all hate us? Is it like, because not all. Because I'm speaking to somebody who, I had beef with Patias for about a 6-month time span when I was in Rikers Island, right? Had fist fights, one-ons, got jumped myself. And at no point did I develop a serious animosity for Dominicans as a whole, just because I had issues with a few Dominicans. And some of these Dominicans, I came home and I seen in the street, and it was all love between us, as if the fights never happened. So my thing is this. For the Dominicans who don't like us, have animosity, right? Why do y'all feel a way about us? Is it because somebody black did something personally to you? And when I mean personally, I mean deeper than a fight. Because what we talking about is a fight. But see, if you have a racist mind, you looking at it like, oh, these black men jumped this Hispanic man, right? The black dudes jumped, when really it's a bunch of hood/street people fighting, and the dude they jumping just happens to be Hispanic and of a lighter shade. But why do y'all really hate us? Like, I need to know, any Dominicans watching this video, right? Do y'all understand that we really the same people, and the only difference between us for real is the language that we primarily speak? Do y'all really know this? Like, look at me. I'm from the Bronx, all right? The Bronx is like 60-70% Spanish at this point, if you ask me, right? I know for a fact there are Dominicans who look just like me, okay? To the point where I got mistaken for being a Dominican before in my life. Y'all realize that the Dominican Republic, ain't it just like the other half of Haiti? But just got conquered by like a different set of people or something like that? You know, I'm like, y'all realize we're the same people. Only difference is that y'all got a little bit more Spaniard than y'all. Y'all got conquered a little bit more than Haiti did. A little bit more. Y'all got, you know what I mean? A little bit more Taino Indian than y'all. But do y'all realize that Like, I know every light-skinned Spanish person got somebody that look like me in their family somewhere. Whether you love them or not. You got somebody in your family that's chocolate or dark brown like me. And I hope you're not discriminating against them because they're your family. They're your flesh and blood. But I need to know. Why do y'all hate us? Are y'all just trying to be like the racist white people? You know, most of them are getting old and like they're not going to be here in 20 years, right? Like, but are y'all just trying to be like them? Is it a personal reason beyond a fight? Like, I'm pretty sure, you know, there's some Dominicans or Puerto Ricans who might have been bullied a little bit in school by black people. But I'm also very aware of the fact that black people and Puerto Ricans, black people and Dominicans run together, okay? They're black gangs. And Dominicans or Puerto Ricans are a part of these gangs. I've seen it myself, okay? We're not going to talk about the women. Most of y'all love the hell out of our women, and we love the hell out of y'all women, which is making even more of us, where some of us is lighter, some of us is darker, right? Why do you hate us? Is it a legitimate reason? Like, there's some of my people, and I'm saying my people because y'all want to separate it, right? Some of y'all, not all of y'all, of course, you know. A lot of y'all need to have knowledge yourself, and some of y'all might know exactly where y'all come from if for some reason you hate it or something. Just because you speak Spanish, right? But you go over to Spain, and them white-looking Spain people, they look at y'all and they look down on y'all. Because y'all really us. We the same. Just cultures is slightly different. Right? But y'all got to get over that, man. You got to understand we being used as pawns by a greater enemy who wants us to think we're enemies. Because if we all agree that we the same and we join up together, right? They can't stop us. They can't pull none of these veils over our faces anymore, right? So I need to know, those of you who have animosity against black people and you know who you are, is it because somebody black took advantage of maybe your sister? Took advantage of your mom? Or is it maybe just because you might have lost a fight? Is it maybe because you might have got jumped? Somebody you love got jumped? Okay? Black people get jumped by Spanish people too, man. It happens when you living amongst each other. It happens. So for those of you who might have lost a fight or got jumped by black people, get over it. Okay? This Danny Lay, Brandon Bills, the baby situation is exposing a lot of y'all prejudices for no reason. You making it a race thing. It's not a race thing, okay? Had the shoe been on the other foot, right? And the baby was Brandon Bills, right? And Brandon Bills was the famous rapper, and everything happened in reverse, right? And the baby called out Brandon Bills on the internet and said, next time I see you, I'm going to beat you up, right? Let's fight. I want the one on, right? And then the same thing happened, but the baby stepped to Brandon Bills and his people after saying what he said, and then Brandon Bills decides to rock it off on the baby, and Brandon Bills and all his light-skinned Hispanic friends jumped the baby. All the same rules still applied. The rule would be the baby should have never called him out because you're not in control of how people respond to you. That's the biggest lesson of all of this. This has nothing to do with race. Stop the nonsense, man. Peace.